So there's some speculation that it's actually the plank that caused Ferrari to balls up Leclerc's race on Sunday in Hungary. But what is the plank and why is it there? So the plank is this thing here, and it goes underneath the car in the centre, and it's theoretically the lowest point of the car with the exception of the wheels that touch the road. Now, this was brought in the immediate aftermath of the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix when the sport tragically lost Senna and Ratzenberger, and the primary cause of Senna's crash was that when they were driving behind the safety car, his tyre temperatures went down, therefore his pressures went down, and the car got a bit closer to the road. So when he was going round Tamburello, he was actually bottoming out, which meant he lost control of the car because the tyres weren't fully gripping on the road, and that's what caused him to crash into the wall. So what they did was they did a few things, actually. They tried to slow the cars down, they tried to slow the tracks down, but the thing that remained is the plank. And what that does is it ensures that the car can't get too low on the track and avoids that potentially very, very dangerous bottoming out. So the plank is there to essentially measure how much the car is scraping down the road under the highest load, because what it does is it wears away when that scraping occurs. And the FIA mandate that it's only allowed to wear away by essentially 1/10. It's 1 centimetre in thickness, and it can be worn away by 1 millimetre. Now, it's slightly different front to back. They allow a bit more flexibility in the front where it can be striking the curbs, etc. But there's absolutely no flexibility at the rear. So there is a little bit of wiggle room for the teams, but essentially they can't wear the plank away. Here's a good example of Alfa Romeo going to extreme lengths to avoid wearing the plank away. I'm only kidding. So rolling the tape on a little bit, this is Zhou Guanyu's crash in Silverstone. He was fine, it's okay. But you can see the plank here with the holes. Those holes are the mounting points for the plank, and they use titanium skid blocks, and they're recessed into the plank so it doesn't impede, the wear. And those holes are where the FIA test the depth of the plank. So yeah, it's those skid blocks, by the way, they spark up, so it's a bit of a clue as to who they should test, and they only test a selection of cars each race. Also, the plank is not made of wood; it's made of Permaglass, which is a brand of fiberglass made by one company. I believe all the teams use Permaglass planks. So yeah, that's basically the what, why, therefore, who, how, and when of planks.